بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome my dear students to the introduction to the English language course. My name is Miss Asma Abu Samra and inshallah I'm going to be your English teacher for this course. First, I hope all of you are fine and in a good health. And today, inshallah, we are going to start Unit 1 and Lesson 1 from our book. As you know, the book is available in the assignment section in your Google Classroom. The book is divided into two parts. The first part is with colored pages and the second part is black and white. The first part represents the student book and the second part represents the workbook. كتابنا المنهج اللي راح ندرسه مع بعض حيكون كتاب اسمه كتاب التوب نوتش، والكتاب موجود في ساحة الواجبات على صفحة المساق الفصلي في خدمة الجوجل كلاس روم، والكتاب مجزأ لجزئين. الجزء الأول خاص بالستودنت بوك، وفي نهاية الكتاب هناك قسم خاص بكتاب الورك بوك. Inshallah, today girls, we are going to start the first unit in our book, and every unit has got a title. The title of unit 1 is Getting Acquainted. Getting acquainted. What does that mean? Getting acquainted means to introduce yourself to others and make other people get to know you. Get acquainted in English معناها التعارف. في هذه الوحدة نتعلم التعارف، كيف نعرف نفسنا بالآخرين وكيف نعرف أشخاص بآخرين. Every unit in our book has good communication goals. كل وحدة في كتابنا لديها مجموعة من الأهداف. And we have in this unit we have 4 goals. The first goal is meet someone new. مقابلة شخص جديد. Number 2, identify and describe people بمعنى التعرف ووصف الآخرين. Number 3, provide information or provide personal information بمعنى تقديم معلومات شخصية. Number 4, introduce someone to a group. Introduce تقديم شخص لمجموعة من الآخرين. So let's start inshallah. Okay, open your book with me. Try to take notes. افتحوا كتبكم معايا ونحاول ناخد ملاحظات, and I promise to answer all your questions and all your suggestions in the live sessions inshallah. Now, every unit has got a preview section. Preview is like an introduction to this section, and in this preview we will talk about a small introduction about the whole unit. I want you to look carefully at the page. Look carefully. You can read with me. English and you. Why are you learning English? I think you are familiar with this question. أعتقد إنه جميعنا عنده فكرة عن هذا السؤال. What is your reason for studying English? Why are you learning English? لماذا تتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية? Now, as I have explained in the welcoming videos, we talked about reasons to study English. It can be for business. For business. Business بمعنى التجارة أو العمل. It can be for travel. For travel للانتقال أو السفر. For my studies للدراسة. To get to know people who don't speak my language. التعرف بآخرين لا يتحدثون بنفس اللغة التي أتحدث بها. And the book is giving us an information regarding that. And if you remember Miss Asma's words when she said the English is an international language. So at the bottom here of the page you can say, did you know? Did you know? هل تعلم? There are 2 billion English speakers around the world. هناك أكثر من 2 بليون شخص يتحدثون باللغة الإنجليزية حول العالم. Fewer than 20% are native speakers of English. أقل من 20% هم متحدثين أصليين باللغة. As we in Gaza Strip, we are not native speakers of English. نحن في فلسطين and in Gaza Strip في قطاع غزة we don't speak English as a native language. Our native language is Arabic. Okay, don't forget to take notes while you are looking at the page. I like to take notes of the new vocabulary. ما تنسي دائما تاخدي ملاحظات بالكلمات الجديدة اللي بتعرض عنا في الوحدة. Words like study. By the way, study can be a verb and it can be a noun. كلمة study تكون اسم أو فعل. Can you make it a verb in a sentence? Yes, I study English with Miss Asma. Okay? Business. تجارة أو عمل. Travel. السفر. Now look at the bottom. In your right hand corner, at the bottom, we will have a form that we need to fill it in. لدينا قائمة تحتاج إلى تعبئة. Please complete the form. Form بمعنى بيان أو استبيان أو ملف خاص بتعبئة البيانات. And if you can see and you can read, we have something called titles. Title, what does that mean? Title here means how we can address people. Titles تسمى الألقاب. كيف يمكننا القيام بمخاطبة بعض الأشخاص بطريقة رسمية. So if we want to talk to a person, whether a man or a woman, we should use certain titles. For example, Mr., Miss, Ms., Mrs. Mr. can be used for all men, male, whether married or not married, single or married. Mr. تستخدم كلقب رسمي formal title for all men لجميع الرجال سواء كان الرجل متزوج أو غير متزوج. Miss for single woman, for single female. للمؤنث المفرد we can use Miss. Ms. Ms. If we don't know if the lady is married or single, we can use Ms. إذا كانت السيدة غير متأكدين أنها متزوجة أو غير متزوجة, the word the expression Ms can be used for both single and married female. أستطيع استخدامها للمتزوجة وغير المتزوجة. And the last, Mrs. It's only for married female. تستخدم فقط للسيدة المتزوجة. Can we fill in the form? And we can see here we are talking about last name. We have last name. I'm repeating the page, I'm sorry. First and giving name. First name الاسم الأول. Nationality الجنسية. And occupation الوظيفة أو العمل. Can we make our own information? Yes, it's easy. I can say I am Ms. Asma Abu Samra. I'm Palestinian and I am a teacher. Miss here is the title. Asma is the first name. Abu Samra is my last or family name. I'm Palestinian. Palestinian is my nationality. I'm a teacher. Teacher is my occupation, my job. وظيفتي أو العمل. Now it's your turn. هلا دور لإلكم. Can you make your own sentences? Tell me about your first and given name. You can use a title if you want me to address you in a formal way. ممكن تستخدمي اللقب إذا كان هناك طريقة للمخاطبة بشكل رسمي. Talk about your nationality and give me your job. Talk about your job. So you need to put your title, your first or given name. نحن نستخدم first or given name دائما للأسماء الأولى. And your last or family name. Some people use surname. Talk about your nationality and your occupation or job. In our workbook, we have a very interesting exercise for this. في قسم الworkbook لدينا تمرين خاص بهذه الجزئية. It's exercise number 1. And if you can look carefully at the page, I know it's not that clear because it's white and black, but maybe in your books it will be more clear than this way. Now, can you identify who is this person? Who is that? من هذا الشخص? Oh, he is a famous football player. Most of you maybe know that person. He is Lionel Messi, and he is very famous football player. Now, this is a website, and he is asking me to read the sentences related to this person, and he wants me to put true and false. Number 1, look at the first sentence here. His name is Lionel. Is that phrase true or false? Or if we don't have no information about that in the sentence, the answer is true. His first or given name is Lionel. Messi is the family name or the last name. Okay, girls, I'm not going to go through it because you have to do it at home as an assignment or as a homework. Okay, let's move to another part of the preview. Turn of the page, and we have a very interesting exercise here. It's like a photo story. Here we have something very interesting in order to teach us how to grasp new vocabulary and expression for language communication. هذه الجزئية بتساعدنا دائما على اكتساب مرادفات جديدة في العبارات الخاصة بالتواصل والتحية. First, I want you to look carefully at the picture. How many people are there? Male and female, women and men. Can you identify the people in the picture? I want you to go carefully through the names. أنا دائما بحب الطالبات أو الطلاب بشكل عام إنهم دائما يبدوا اعتبار للتفاصيل اللي بتكون موجودة and try to think about them in English. For example, about the number of men and women, عدد الرجال أو النساء. I want to get an idea about that. Okay, girls? Here we have a conversation between 2 and 3 people in this part. I want you to listen carefully to the recording, and this recording will be played once, and I want you to listen carefully for it. And again, this recorded part will be in your assignment section in your Google Classroom. Let's listen.
Unit 1, Getting Acquainted. Page 3, Exercise C, Photo Story. Read and listen to people getting acquainted.
I'll bet this is your dad.
Yes, it is. Dad, I'd like you to meet my friend, Susan Grant.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Susan. Samuel Pike.
Great to meet you, too. But please, everyone calls me by my nickname, Susie.
And just call me Sam. So what do you do, Susie?
I'm a photographer. Oh, I'm sorry. There's my husband. Ted, over here.
Sorry I'm late.
Ted, this is Kara's dad.
Oh, how nice to meet you, Mr. Pike.
Likewise, but please call me Sam.
Okay, if you listen carefully to this conversation between these people, I want you to look carefully upon the underlined expressions. أريد منكم أنكم تنظروا بشكل دقيق جدا للكلمات المعنونة بخطوط حمراء هنا، لأننا سوف نستخدمها بالإجابة. Read carefully. I would like you to meet. It's a pleasure to meet you. Great to meet you. Everyone calls me. Just call me. This is. How nice to meet you. Please call me. I would like you to meet. أريد منك أن تقابل. It's a pleasure to meet you. بمعنى من السرور مقابلتك أو من السرور لقائك. Great to meet you. رائع وعظيم لقائك أو من الرائع مقابلتك أيضا. Everyone calls me. Everyone calls me بمعنى الكل يناديني. Just call me. فقط ناديني بهذا الاسم. This is Ahmed. This is Omar. This is Khalid. Okay? How nice to meet you. كم من الرائع مقابلتك. Please call me. الرجاء أن تناديني بهذا الاسم. Now, remember these expressions because we are going to use them in this page. Now, look at exercise D. Focus on language. Look at the underlined expressions in the photo story with a partner and find. يطلب منا أننا نجاوب على الثلاث فقرات القادمة باستخدام الكلمات المعنونة في الصفحة الماضية. Number 1. He needs us to find 2 ways to introduce people. يطلب منا استخدام طريقتين للتعريف بالآخرين. Number 2. 3 ways to greet new people. Greet بمعنى يحيي. 3 ways to greet new people. 3 طرق نستخدمها للتحية والترحيب بالآخرين. 3 ways to tell others they have or they can be informal. نحتاج أيضا إلى 3 طرق نخبر فيها الآخرين أنهم يستطيعون أن يتعاملوا معنا بطريقة غير رسمية. So, let's remember carefully the conversation, and if you want you can go back and listen to it again, but let's answer about them. So, first we will think about ways to introduce people, ways to greet people, and ways to tell others they can be informal. Okay, can you answer number 1? Oh yes, it's correct. I would like you to meet. I would like you to meet. أرغب بك أن تقابل أو أريد منك أن تقابل. Number 2. This is. للتعريف بالآخرين. This is Ahmed. This is Amani. Okay, let's answer number 2. Ways to greet people. How can we express our greetings to other people? كيف نعبر عن تحيتنا لأشخاص آخرين؟ It's a pleasure to meet you. من السرور لقائك أو من السرور مقابلتك. Number 2. Great to meet you. من العظيم أو من الرائع اللقاء بك. Both they have the same meaning. كلاهما له نفس المعنى. Number 3. How nice to meet you. We have T here. Maybe it is omitted by mistake. How nice to meet you. من الرائع اللقاء بك أيضا. The last part. Ways to tell others they can be informal with you. You can say, just call me. Just call me Asma. Just call me Ali. Or everyone calls me Beth. Everyone calls me Betty. The English people, because sometimes they have given name, nicknames. Between friends, we can use the short part of the name. Please call me. الرجاء منك أن تناديني. Now, can we use all of this by using the titles we talk about? Can you see the right top corner. إذا نظرنا في أعلى صفحة we have a blue box. Can you look carefully? Yes, Miss Asma, it's the titles you talked about before, men and women. Can we
Page
listen
3.
to these titles,
Formal
but this
titles.
time by using
Listen
the recorder?
and repeat in the pauses.
Okay, listen carefully.
Men,
Mr.,
women,
Ms., Mrs., Miss,
marital status,
married,
Single.
Page 3. Formal titles. Listen and
By marital status, I'm going to stop it. Yeah, 1 minute. Okay, by marital status we mean الحالة الاجتماعية, whether the people are single or the people are married. Now let's practice the speaking part. Now we have to complete your response to each person, and if you can look carefully, here we have two pictures of two people. These people are very famous. The first one is a singer. A singer بمعنى مغني أو مطرب. The second one, she's an actress. Actress or an actor بمعنى ممثلة. Now everyone is greeting us and say nice to meet you, good to meet you بمعنى من الجميل أو من اللطيف مقابلتك أو لقائك. Now we need to complete the responses. Now the first given name is Mark and his family name is Anthony and his occupation is a singer, and he is saying nice to meet you. Now what is your response going to be? إيش حيكون ردنا يا جماعة؟ Good to meet you too, Mr. Mark, Mr. Anthony or Ms. Anthony. Now we need to be careful that when we use titles, we use titles only with the last name. لابد الانتباه انه دائما عند استخدام الألقاب Mr, Ms, Mrs or Miss, we need to use them only with the last name, not with the first name. دائما الألقاب تستخدم مع اسم العائلة فقط، لا تستخدم مع الاسم الأول. So we can say Miss Abu Samra, not Ms. Asma alone. Okay, so what will be the answer here? Can you think of number 1? Good to meet you too, Mr. Mark, Mr. Anthony or Ms. Ms is wrong because he is a man. بما أنه رجل سوف نقوم بإلغاء الإجابة الأخيرة في الفقرة الأولى. يتبقى لدينا خيارين Mr. Mark and Mr. Anthony. Oh yes, again Mr. Anthony is the correct answer because we only use the titles with the last name. مرة تانية ننتبه دائما نستخدم الألقاب مع اسم العائلة وليس الاسم الأول. Now look at the woman. This is very famous actress. Her name is Jennifer. Her family name is Lawrence and she's an actor or an actress. Okay, nice to meet you too. What is the correct choice here? Ms. Lawrence, Ms. Jennifer or Mr. Lawrence? Okay, Mr. is not applicable, it's not correct because she is a woman. So we will omit the last answer. الإجابة الأخيرة لن تكون ضمن قائمة الإجابات لأنها سيدة لا نستطيع استخدام لقب مستر معها. So Ms. Lawrence or Ms. Jennifer, of course Ms. Lawrence because Lawrence is the last name. Okay, that's clear, that's very good so far. Now to practice this we have exercise number 2 in our workbook. Match the word or words with the same meaning. Draw a line. مطلوب منا ان احنا نوصل العبارات بمرادفتها من العبارة في القائمة الثانية. We will do it together girls. حنقوم بتفكير وحلها مع بعض. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. This expression has the same meaning of yes, see. It's a pleasure to meet you. a pleasure to meet you بمعنى من السرور أو من الجميل لقاؤك. First name. First name means yes, given name. B. Last name. Last name. Last means family. Family name اسم العائلة أو الاسم الأخير. For example, my last name is Abu Samra. Single. I'm single. It means not married. Single بمعنى غير متزوج. Okay? That's good. Now, let's move to another part. And this is the integral part of our unit because this is lesson 1. And in lesson 1, we inshallah will achieve the goal of meet someone new. Meet someone new بمعنى الالتقاء أو المقابلة بشخص جديد. I want you to look carefully. How many people are there in this picture? Oh, we have 3 people, 2 girls and 1 boy or 1 man. One is wearing blue, one over there she's wearing red. هل تشاهدون الفتاة الموجودة هناك over there? She's wearing red shirt. Okay. The 3 is going to talk
Page 4.
in a conversation.
Conversation
I want
model.
you to listen carefully to
Exercise
this
A.
conversation.
Read and listen to people meeting someone new.
Who's that?
Over there? I think she's new.
Well, let's say hello.
Good morning. I'm Alex, and this is Lauren.
Hi, my name's Catherine Gao, but everyone calls me Kate.
Great to meet you, Kate. Where are you from?
New York.
Okay.
Page
Can we
4.
listen to it again?
Conversation
but this
model.
time focus on
Exercise
the
A.
questions and the answer.
Read and listen to people meeting someone new.
Who's that?
Over there? I think she's new.
Well, let's say hello.
Good morning. I'm Alex, and this is Lauren.
Hi, my name's Catherine Gao, but everyone calls me Kate.
Great to meet you, Kate. Where are you from?
New York.
Okay, by this part, who's that? Who, we use this question to ask about people. Who is that? He is Ali. He is Omar. She is Asma. When we ask about people, we use who as an information question. And over there, what does over there means? بمعنى الموجودة هناك. What is the opposite of over there, girls? Yes, here, over there. Here بمعنى هنا, over there هناك. كان بيسأل من الشخص الموجود هناك. I think she's new. أعتقد أنها طالبة جديدة. Well, let's say hello. دعنا نلقي عليها الترحيب أو التحية. Good morning, I'm Alex. And this is Lauren. Hi, my name is Catherine. Go. But everyone calls me Kate. Everyone calls me? Yes. She wants to be a friend. So she switches to the informal language. نوعا ما نحن بين الأصدقاء نستخدم دائما لغة غير رسمية. Do you remember the expressions we talked about previously? So we can say, call me Beth. Everyone calls me Beth. يعني أنا بفضل إنك تناديني بهذا الاسم. Okay, great to meet you, Kate. Where are you from? New York. Now, can you use these conversation expressions in order to form the grammar rule? Can you notice above in the questions and the answers? Here we have grammar and we have information questions with B. B. Information questions بمعنى أسئلة خاصة بالمعلومات. But what about B? What B represents? ماذا يمثل قائمة الأفعال B? We call them linking verbs and they represent, yes, 3 verbs. Is, am, and are. Is, am, and are. Now, all the time when we ask about the information, I want you to look at the questions in the blue color. أنا أريد منكم الاطلاع على الأسئلة باللون الأزرق أو الأخضر حسب ما تظهر عندكم بالشاشة. Who's Ms. Nato? She's my teacher. Who is? And we can't say whose. Whose. Whose is the contraction. Contraction بمعنى الاختصار. Instead of saying who is, we can say whose. Who is whose. She is she's. Who are they? They are my classmates. Who are. Why did we change the verb? ليش احنا غيرنا هنا الفعل? Because who are they? They is a plural. When we talk about plural pronoun, we use are. They are my classmates. For the contraction we say بصيغة الاختصار نحكي they're my classmates. Classmates يعني زملائي بالصف. Where is she from? She's from Seoul, Korea. هي من مدينة سيول في كوريا. What city are you from? We are from Los Angeles. What's your occupation? Be careful. What's not what are your occupation بمعنى وظيفتك. It's only one single job. I'm an engineer. What's his email address? It's ted@kr.com. What are their names? Names. لا أسأل عن اسم واحد، بسأل عن مجموعة من الأسماء. لذلك إحنا استخدمنا what are. طب ممكن يمس أسماء هنا نستخدم what is. صح، بنقول what is your name. ما اسمك، لكن نسأل عن مجموعة من الأسماء what are. The answer here, Andrea and Stephen. How old is your brother? Brother, one brother. So how old is? طب ينفع يمس أسماء نقول how old your brother is? No. We put the question word first, then we put the verb. He's 26. How old are they? She's 12 and her little sister is 8. Look, the question about the plural, but when he is using the answer, he uses two singular subjects. كان السؤال بشكل جماعي لكن الإجابة كانت بشكل مفرد. She is and her little sister is. Now, I want you to look carefully at the contraction box. بدي إياكم تطلعوا بانتباه للمربع الخاص بالاختصارات ونقرأها مع بعض. Not all of the questions can be contracted. Be careful. مش كل الأفعال مع أدوات الاستفهام بقدر أعملها اختصار. Whose, who is, where's, where is, what is, am, I am, he's, he is, she's, she is, it's, it is. The last part, you're, you are. لاحظوا الاختلاف. Where, we are. There, they are. Okay, can we make a grammar summary for this? All the time I like my students to put all these information in a grammar summary. تعالوا نلخص هذه المعلومات الخاصة بالجرامر. So we have something called information question. عندنا أدوات خاصة بالسؤال عن المعلومات. We have other name for them. Yes, we can say WH question like who for people. هو دائما للسؤال عن الأشخاص العاقلين. لا نستخدمها مع الجماد أو الحيوانات. Where are you from? Where is he from for places للسؤال عن الأماكن. How للسؤال عن أشياء كثيرة ممكن تكون how old للعمر. How are you للسؤال عن الحال. When we ask about the time, we can use is and are as a verb be, and then we can continue. But be careful, we have two types of expressions and phrases. We can make a statement, it can be a sentence, ممكن نقوم بعمل عبارات، والعبارات هذه تكون إحدى حالتين، كأنها جملة كاملة. He is علي. He is a student. She is أسماء. It is a cat. It is a mouse. They are students. We are students. You are student. But when you use the pronoun I, we say I am a student. But be careful in the question part we switch between the subject and the verb. لاحظي انه عند القيام بتكوين اسئلة باللغة الانجليزية نبدأ بالفعل في البداية. Is he, she or it from? Are they, we and you. In the sentence we switch. احنا في الجملة دائما نبدأ بالضمير بعد ذلك الفعل. لاحظ الاختلاف. But in the question we start with a verb. Now, can we practice this by putting and completing these questions? Okay, where, number one, where Ali from? Ali is singular. So, no, are is a plural. So, yes, is. How you today? You is for the plural. So, how are you today? How are you today? How old is your sister? This is tricky. Don't look at you. This is not you. This is your sister. What does your sister mean? أختك. بعض الطالبات أو الطلاب بينخدعوا بيشوفوا your بيحسبوها you بيحطوا R على طول. No, this is your sister. أختك. Is. Good. Where your brothers? Brothers. Not one brother, all the brothers. So we can say where are. Yeah, excellent. This is very, very good. Let's practice more. We have a grammar practice too. And again, this is in your student book. Okay, what is the question here? Complete the conversation. Use contractions of the verb be. خلاص صرنا عارفين إنه be is, am or are when possible. The first important tip here, try to notice the sentence and try to read the answer carefully to identify whether the subject is singular or plural. نقطة الجواب على أساس نحن دائما نجيب الإجابة صحيحة هنا، دائما ننظر إلى الإجابة ونحدد الفاعل هل هو مفرد أو جمع. Look at number one. Space that over there. So we need a question and then a verb. لاحظي أنا محتاجة جزئيتين هنا. في السؤال أداة استفهام information question plus verb be. أنا محتاجة أداة استفهام مع فعل. But how can we decide the question and the verb? Look at the answer. انظر إلى الإجابة على أساس إن إحنا نحدد الجواب. Oh, that's حسنة. ضعي خط تحت كلمة حسنة. حسنة is a singular girl. A person. طب السؤال على الأشخاص دائما بنحكي who. حسنة is singular يبقى who is. Good. Who's that over there? طبعا أنا استخدمت الcontraction اللي هو طلب إن أنا أعمل contraction if possible لو كان قدر الإمكان. Oh, that's حسنة. If we want to complete the statement from Lebanon, حسنة is a girl. What is the perfect pronoun for حسنة? هلأ بدي أكمل الجملة وأحكي عن حسنة. بما إنها singular يبقى she is from Lebanon. Good. Let's complete. Space she looks very young. Young it means not old. بمعنى أنها تبدو شابة صغيرة في العمر أو في السن. I think 25 is the age. 25 العمر. So what should we say? Oh yes. How old is she? She looks very young. I think this is a statement. هذه عبارة عن جملة. I think she's 25. Okay? I will have to put the correct answer, but I want you to read carefully. Think with me. For every part you have 1 minute, and then I'm going to put the answer. So you will do number 2 now. Your new neighbors, good looking. Neighbor? What do you mean by neighbor? Neighbor means الجار. His name. So we have a name. So what should we say? What's his name? Excellent. Space, he from. Now try to be more fast. Faster than me. كوني أسرع في الإجابة. Think. Yes. Where is he from? Salvador. طب يا مس أسماء مش عارفين. Salvador is a place to use where. All the time when we talk about cities, we use capital letters at the beginning. Okay. Number 3. Look at the pronoun they. I think new students. Is, are. Okay. Yes. Who are they? I think they are their new students. Their names, Evan and Ken. So what are their names? ما أسماءهم. The last one, it was nice to meet your brothers. They, Greg only 14, but my older brother, David, is 28. These are ages. So how old are? ما بينفع نكتب how old ونسكت. Okay? So you can do the rest at home, and I promise you to correct your answers in the live sessions. حطلب منكم انكم تكملوا الجزئية هذه في البيت as a task, and سوف نتناقش الإجابات الصحيحة في المحاضرة التفاعلية إن شاء الله. Now let's do a practice part again, but this time I want you to cooperate with a friend. Maybe you have your brother or sister at home, and you can ask your brother or sisters to give you an information. Here we have a grammar practice. Write at least 4 information questions for your partner. Begin each question with a capital letter and end with a question mark. بيطلب مني أعمل 4 أسئلة خاصة بالمعلومات، وأنا حكيت لكم إنه إحنا ممكن نستفيد من أخواتنا في البيت ونسهل لهم هذه الأسئلة. Now, in this page, he choose a question. What's your phone number? Phone number. رقم هاتف. So what is? على فكرة رقم الهاتف غير عاقل، فاستخدمنا what. ما بينفع نقول who is. Okay? And it's one number, so what's? Can you help us, Miss Asma here? ممكن تساعدينا? Yes. I can put an example. Where are you from? Where are you from? How old is your brother? How old is your brother? Now, we reached the end of the lesson, and all the time it's like a small summary and revision. And this is a small dialogue. I want you to read it and try to fill in the space with your information and information from your friend. دائما الصفحة الأخيرة في الدرس بتكون عبارة عن مراجعة أو تلخيص للمعلومات اللي إحنا تناولناها سابقا. I want you to fill in the gaps. أنا بطلب منكم تعبوا الفراغات by reading this conversation carefully. And you can use the information in the box. ممكن تستخدمي المعلومات اللي إحنا أخذناها وهي موجودة داخل الصندوق المكتوب بعبارة don't stop. And look at the box at the bottom. برضو لو طلعتوا على الصندوق الموجود بأسفل العرض. Recycle this language. This is something we talked about in the first part of our class now, when we talked about ways to introduce people. متذكرين لما حكينا عن طرق كيف أنا أعرف بأشخاص. Greet new people. كيف أحيي أشخاص. And shift to informality. كيف أتحرك أو أنتقل من التعامل برسمية للتعامل مع الأصدقاء بطريقة أكثر رحب وسعة. أوكي، أنا الآن رح أجاوب على هذه الأسئلة بس بطريقة ممتعة أكثر. We will now watch a YouTube. حقوم الآن بمشاهدة يوتيوب، ومن خلال مشاهدتنا لهذا اليوتيوب we want to see how people integrate these expressions in a dialogue. إحنا اتفقنا من البداية إنه اللغة استخدام. Why not to use the information question, the titles, all the parts we talked about today, but in a conversation. Now I want you to look carefully at the YouTube. Try to listen carefully to the expressions used. Let's start.
Excuse me? Hello?
Hi,
My name is Molly. What's your name?
I'm Peter. My friends call me Pete.
My friends call me Molly. Hi, Pete. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Are you a student here?
Yes, I am. My class is at 9 o'clock with Miss Taylor.
Miss Taylor. She's my teacher. You're in my class.
Great.
Where is our class?
It's over there. Hi, I'm Peter. Peter Crumb. I'm in your class.
Hi, Peter. Nice to meet you. Hello, what's your name?
I'm Molly. I'm in your class too.
Hello, Holly. Is that Holly?
No, it's Molly. Molly.
Molly. Molly. What's your last name, Molly?
Lynn. Lin.
Peter Crumb and Molly Lynn.
Wait. Excuse me. Are you Miss Taylor?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm Mrs. Smith. Miss Taylor is in room 203, over there.
Oh, thanks.
Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Bye. Okay, welcome, Steve.
Hello, Miss Taylor?
Yes.
I'm Molly Lynn.
Hi, Molly. Nice to meet you. Oh, there you are. Welcome, Molly.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Peter. Peter Crumb.
Crumb. Here you are. Welcome, Peter. Okay, let's begin class.
Now, after we finished the YouTube, let's go back to the workbook exercises. Look first at exercise number 5. Choose the correct response. Circle the correct letter. Now again, I want you to read the statement or the question carefully and try to decide what is the best answer. I will do the first one as an example and you will do the rest as a homework. Number 1. Who is that? I will read it in a contracted way. So, who's that? أنا بقرأها بطريقة الاختصار كما هي مكتوبة. Who's that? A. Please call me Matt. B. Great to meet you. And C. That's my brother Ryan. What is the best answer? Who's that? Yes, of course. That's my brother Ryan. من ذلك الشخص؟ ذلك أخي واسمه رايان. Now, continue the rest at home, girls, and I will check your answers. Let's go to another exercise, which exercise 6. Complete the information question. Use contractions when possible. أنا أحتاج إلى تكملة الأسئلة باستخدام عبارات الاختصار قدر الإمكان. Number 1. Space that. That's Mr. Miller. Mr. So he's a man? A person? Yes. Who is that? Who is that? That's Mr. Miller. Okay, that's good. Let's continue the rest at home. Exercise 7. Choose the correct response. Write the letter on the line. We need to match between the phrases in the first column with the second. أحتاج إلى توصيل العبارات في القائمة الأولى بما يناسبها في العمود الثاني. Number 1. How old is Michael? This is talking about the age. Which one? A, B? Yes, C. Good. He is 3. Okay, I want you all to do these exercises. If you don't have a book as a hard copy, لو ما كان عندكم الكتاب بشكل مطبوع, try to write the answer on a paper and we will check them next time in the live session. إن شاء الله حنقوم بالتحقق من الإجابات الصحيحة في المناقشة التفاعلية القادمة. Now, we reached the end of our lesson and I will ask you to do the task for this week. أنا وصلت إلى نهاية الدرس الأول. And the task is very easy and simple. Make a video, introduce yourself and introduce someone you know. أنا بطلب منكم عمل فيديو قصير لمدة دقيقة أو دقيقتين، لا تتجاوز دقيقتين. قومي بالتعريف بنفسك، وفي نفس الوقت اختاري أحد أفراد الأسرة وقومي بالتعريف عنه باستخدام العبارات التي قمنا باستخدامها اليوم. This is, I would like you to meet. Okay? Please send it to you, okay, your Google Classroom assignment. Okay? I was very happy to be with you in this lesson. Inshallah, okay, we will see you soon and I will meet you, and let's wait for lesson 2. Goodbye from now.